They say I'm a dog on job. I'm not a dog, but it's my job to humor them and pretend. I just play along. Truth is, they are the dogs. I'm really the human. I do all the hard work. I walk them, I clean them, I teach them, I even let them pet me when they get lonely. It's the most important job in the world. I wrestle away knots at all hours of the day and night. They think it's only a game. You can't blame dogs for being confused. I'm responsible for the whole thing. If I don't do my job right, the world falls apart. For example, last Tuesday, Fido, a real goofball, couldn't figure out how to dig a proper hole for his bone. I had to step in, digging like a pro, making sure the bone was buried just right. Fido wagged his tail, thinking he did a great job. I didn't have the heart to correct him. Let them have their little victories. Then there's Bella. She always forgets where her favorite chew toy is. Every morning, I have to sniff it out, nudging it out from under the couch or finding it in the laundry basket. She looks at me with those big, grateful eyes. I know she thinks I'm just playing fetch, but honestly, without me, she'd be lost. And let's talk about bath time. Have you ever tried to get a dog to take a bath? It's like trying to convince a cat to swim. They whine, they splash, they try to escape, but I manage to get them cleaned up every time. They think it's a game of escape the tub, but really it's about hygiene and keeping them healthy. If it wasn't for me, who knows what they'd smell like? Speaking of smells, do you have any idea how hard it is to keep the house from smelling like a kennel? I'm constantly cleaning up after them, making sure everything's spotless. I even taught them to use the doggy door so they don't mess up the house. They think they're so clever for learning, but who do you think trained them? At night, when they're all worn out from their day of hard work, chasing their tails and barking at the mailman, I tuck them in. They like to snuggle up next to me, thinking I'm just a warm pillow. But I know better. I'm their comfort, their security blanket. Without me, they'd be restless all night. And when I bring in the newspaper every morning, they just bark at it, not realizing the important news it carries. I have to make sure it's placed just right on the table for the humans to read later. They think it's a fun game of fetch. Oh, if only they knew. One day, I caught Max trying to type on the computer. He thought he was emailing a friend, but he was just drooling on the keyboard. I nudged him away and quickly sent the email myself. I have to keep up with their social lives too, you know. They'd be so embarrassed if their friends found out they can't even type a proper message. So, you see, it's not just about fetching and playing. It's about maintaining the delicate balance of their little doggy world. And they can go on thinking they're the ones in charge. I'll just keep doing my job, making sure everything runs smoothly. After all, a good human never lets their dogs down. I am indeed the best human a pack of dogs could ever ask for.